1 in 5 adults will experience depression in their lifetime, but most won't recognize it. They'll call it laziness.
Same. For years, I thought the answer was simple. I'm just lazy.
But what if that label is completely wrong? What if it's not laziness, but something deeper?
Today, we're asking the question so many are afraid to ask. Am I depressed or just lazy?
Let me paint you a picture. The dishes pile up. The texts go unanswered. You're scrolling your phone while your to-do list just stares back at you.
You set your alarm early, but you hit snooze 5 times again. You tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes next week.
You start hearing that voice in your head. You're just not trying hard enough.
But what if I told you that voice may be lying?
Laziness is a behavior. Depression is a condition. But they can look eerily similar from the outside.
And worse, they can feel identical from the inside.
The truth? People with depression often appear lazy. But they're not. They're exhausted, numb, paralyzed.
And calling it laziness? That only adds shame to the struggle.
Let's break it down. Under laziness, we have procrastination versus lack of energy, and fatigue under depression. Under laziness, we have choosing not to act versus wanting to act, but can't under depression. Under laziness, we have no guilt versus intense guilt and self-blame under depression. And finally, under laziness, we have occasional avoidance versus persistent disconnection under depression.
It's not about excuses. It's about capacity. And when you're depressed, your capacity to function gets hijacked.
Your brain isn't being lazy. It's protecting you, but sometimes it protects you in the wrong way.
This was me, 4 years old, sugar high, laughing at a birthday cake. This is also me, tired, disconnecting, drowning in stuff.
What happened?
Life happened. Expectations, pressure, caregiving, hustling, trauma, and no one ever said, "Hey Valerie, maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you're overwhelmed, unsupported, and burned out."
Valerie did something powerful. She stopped asking, "Why can I fix this?" and started asking, "What if nothing's wrong with me?"
I stopped blaming myself, and I gave myself one new rule: no more shame. That changed everything.
If you're wondering where to start, here are 3 small shifts that made a massive difference for Valerie.
Track energy, not productivity. I stopped asking, did I do enough today? And start noticing when I felt alive versus drained. Name the emotion. Before tackling a mess, say out loud, I feel overwhelmed or I feel ashamed. That helps me move. And start with a square foot. Not a room, just a single square foot, 1 drawer, 1 shelf, that's it.
These aren't acts, they are anchors.
Everyone says, just do it. But no one tells you that mental exhaustion feels like trying to swim with bricks in your pocket.
Laziness doesn't come with grief or shame or tears at midnight.
If you've ever wondered why you can't just get it together, it might not be about your discipline. It might be about healing.
If this video felt like it was speaking directly to you, that's because it was.
You are not broken. You're responding, and you're not alone.
Now leave a comment with one thing you've blamed yourself for that might be deeper than laziness.
And if you want more conversation like this, subscribe and join us.
We see you.
And we're so glad you're here.